Hello, Jazz Energy here for another episode of Madden. Already did like the training and everything's all set up, so we're gonna get right to this game versus the Falcons. This one should go a little better than the whole Buccaneers disaster. First of all, the Falcons are a worse team. And, Latimer's no longer injured, so our defense should be looking a little better. Also, I think I can utilize the short passing game a little more.
The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead.
Fields had an awful Saints debut.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, we're also at home. That should help as well.
Just shy of the 30-yard line. Fields going to throw right away. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got room. And he's gonna
well, that was way better than Landry's first catch last game.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 21 carries, 118 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get to play action and throw the ball deep later on. And
pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 25.
You know what 1 yard means.
This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, his defense for the Falcons terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game.
Did that not work? That didn't work?
It made it difficult for
well, you know what?
And find receivers downfield.
Fuck you, we're doing it again.
For him to escape the pocket and run. You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough.
There we go.
First down. Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh, he was able to force himself up a little, but
from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields.
What was that? God, this fucker can't throw.
I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Tucker's kick here is good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the running drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
First down, and they'll start with Algier. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Oh, we're just gonna leave him wide open, are we? Great, great, good job, guys. Great coverage. I'm so happy to have you guys on my team.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side.
I can't tackle, the computer can't tackle.
You're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
I can't tackle. I really have to stop trying to switch to players as they come, but I really want to try to force that fumble because I'm getting really. I'm still pissed from the Bucs game because this is immediately after. So you know, I'm just having a wonderful time here.
In the red zone now, down at about the 19. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Oh, no, I'm just going to let him catch that. We're stood right there and just let him catch it. Good job. Good job.
Garoppolo now.
Oh, great. Fletch just fell over.
That's caught left side.
Do not.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus,
what?
There's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the
I wasn't even. I didn't even get there.
Crew not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accused the officials of kind of playing to the home.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown,
I'm glad they decided to add realism by putting in really shitty officiating.
Just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
All right, all right.
I agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So not quite a first and
I'm gonna try
goal.
some
It's
goofy
1st
shit.
and 10 from the 10.
Goofy shit, activate.
Smith on the jet sweep.
Yeah. Goofy shit. Goofy shit. Goofy shit.
Traquan Smith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
Okay. All right.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Algier will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Trying the left side with Algier. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And
okay.
He'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
Oof, excuse me.
All right. This one through the post, and that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points. Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end. And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The Saints had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right. And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On the ground, Benjamin down to the 42, second down.
God damn it.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold. And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch,
Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh.
Yeah, this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Past the 20. And they'll have it in the end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown now on the year. As they have
Alrighty. We already have as many points as last game, so the offense is clicking a lot better here. You just need to shore up on the defensive side of things.
Here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Alright, thank God.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And now Garoppolo lost the
Oh shit! Oh shit!
picked up by the Saints. And they're already in the red
They
zone.
fucking plastered him!
Line is where they take over.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Fields. End zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Operating from the gun. Fields. That is caught. Traquan Smith.
Alright. All of a
Touchdown
sudden,
Saints.
we're up by 2 scores.
A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the
We day
half.
Saints, oh, we day Saints.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now
Yeah.
in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That's thrown underneath to Algier. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Oh, they're gonna. Okay.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
All right, we good.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It'll be Falcons football.
We're up by 2 scores, so even if they score, we'll just... Even if we go score for them, we'll stay ahead. Just can't drop this lead.
Will commence with a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Random timeout bar, activate.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. There's Garoppolo to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Algier going straight ahead. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo.
Whoopsie, I missed.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
All right, we just need to score back.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1 yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
God.
And that'll be off the mark.
Fucking ass.
Out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what?
Again.
Make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden,
this.
Here comes the
Here we go.
now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he can't.
How'd that go for you, buddy?
Taken down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Oh, that's into double coverage.
Lattimore!
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take.
That's what we were missing last game. We were missing Lattimore.
Charles over the middle of the field.
And guess what? He's here now.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
There we go.
What I liked about that,
All right, we're back up by 2 scores.
But they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Starting the drive with Algier. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Goodbye.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On 2nd, here's Algier. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no.
Ah, it was almost his second interception.
Keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On the give, Algier headed left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ray McLeod from 4 yards
All right, we
out.
just can't have a fuck up like what just happened.
Score game again here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Falcons ready to take over. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, we're just going to let him do that, are we? Okay.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the 6.
Oh, he's floating.
That one goes for 24 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You wonder with any receiver how he'll handle working over the middle in the NFL, especially with a young receiver. They tried it there to no avail.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Garoppolo to throw. And he wisely
field goal.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
This to Pitts, and he's got him.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
The 3-yard touchdown pass.
We were 2 scores up. What the fuck happened?
Here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down, Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And that's a touchdown.
I'll take it.
As they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Butker on for the PAT.
They have 31 seconds and no timeouts. Now, my defense hasn't been great, but I think I can handle this.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 7. A little over 30 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Garoppolo. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Whew. That wound up being a lot closer than I was hoping for it to be.
They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for New Orleans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener.
Not a great game by Fields in the air, but 4 carries, 65 yards. He played a pretty vital role, but there's the carrier right there. Kamara.
With the Tennessee Titans. I'm Brandon
Our receivers obviously didn't do a whole lot.
Partner and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
But win's a win. Doesn't matter how you get it. So we're 1-1 now. Hopefully we can build off that. Ooh, baby. Part of the reason is because of that guy right there. Vital interception. Oh. I thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed this one much more than the last one. And I will see you next time. Jazz out.